are making scratch-made tacos. We're gonna do some soft tacos from scratch, okay? Oh, all right. We're gonna do some soft tacos from scratch. I'm gonna show you how to make the soft taco shell, and then you can fill your taco with whatever you would like. I am not gonna fill my taco. I have to get my prep. You should have been got your prep together, Marcus. All right. So I'm gonna make my tacos from. I'm gonna fill mine with shrimp and some salmon, which is actually one of my. Those are my my most popular tacos, my shrimp and salmon tacos. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. But you can fill your tacos with whatever you want. I'm just gonna show you how to do the taco shell part, the soft taco part, okay? Welcome to Kedra's Kitchen. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. Thank you so much for everybody that comes and joins. Please like Kedra's Kitchen if you have not already. Like the page and share this video as well, okay? All right, I got my drink together. Today, I am not drinking on my wine, okay? I have actually some strawberries, some frozen strawberries, some mint from my mint plant that I have growing on my porch. And I put some cherry lime seltzer in here, cherry lime seltzer. So this is gonna be pretty good. Just like I thought, marvelous. It's actually very cold. That's because I'm using the strawberries as ice cubes, okay? Then I have some fresh mint, and it's really, really good, okay? Salsa water. All right. So that's going to be my wine for the day, okay? Sometimes you got to take a break, right? All right. Let's get started on tacos. Like the page. Thank you. Share the page or share this video. Let everybody come make some tacos today. Okay, cool. Let's get started. You guys ready? All right. I'm going to start with, we're going to make the soft taco shell, okay? Like I said, I'm going to do my shrimp and salmon taco. You guys can fill your taco with whatever you want to fill it with, okay? But we're going to do the shell together. All right. So I'm going to start with 2 cups of flour, okay? Mexican food is like one of my favorite things to eat. I love going to Mexican restaurants. So it was only right that I learned how to make a taco shell. I want to learn more variations of it too, but this is the one we're going to do today, okay? Oh, I need 2 cups. So I'm going to do 2 cups of flour. These measurements should get you about 8 shells. 8 soft taco shells, depending on how big you decide to make them, how big or small you decide to make them, okay? You could also use this if you want to make a burrito, then you can do that as well. Just make it bigger, okay? All right, so I'm starting with 2 cups of flour. If this will come out. Come on, flour. There you go. All right, 2 cups of flour. This is all-purpose flour, okay? And I apologize, guys, if I can't get to your questions while the video is going on. Promise, after I post it, I will come back around and respond to your questions. Okay, so I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that's going to be like 1, 2. We'll do 3 pinches. Do 4. Okay. Of salt. Put that back over here. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fork. I'm going to kind of mix that around. Okay. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I have 3/4 cups of water, okay? And that's it. And then I'm just gonna mix it around. I want this to obviously form some type of dough. So I'm going to, because we're gonna have to knead it for a little bit. I do not have my cutting board in front of me. But once I get this like all mixed up, and I want to get like all the loose flour that's in there, I want to make sure I get it all, okay? Don't want no loose flour, all right? And then I'm going to do the rest with my hands, okay? If it gets a little sticky, it's okay. Just get a little flour. Little flour won't hurt nobody. This is sticky, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add just a little bit of flour, all right? I don't want it to be too sticky, and don't add too much flour. Just enough to get you a smooth dough, okay? That's what you want, a nice and smooth dough. If you are just joining us, then we are making scratch-made tacos. Right now, I am working on the soft taco shell, all right, which is obviously from scratch. Just adding a little bit more flour. It's too sticky. See how it's sticking to my hands? That is not the consistency that I want. Okay. Please like and share. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. If you guys, I'm just gonna keep adding flour, okay, until it's no longer sticky. Do not want it to be sticky. If you guys are interested in relationship podcasts, then I have a podcast, okay? It is myself with 2 others. We have myself, Erica, and Barry. And the name of the podcast is called What's Love. We do have a Facebook group. So go to the Facebook group, What's Love Podcast. Join the group and, you know, get in on the good conversations. Since all of this COVID stuff has been going on, we've actually been doing our podcast like a live stream in the group. So you get to see us live tomorrow on Tuesday. And then you can catch all the other episodes, the audio episodes on, we don't want that. On, too sticky. On Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and then there's some other podcast platforms that I really don't know about, but we're on there, so you can listen to us on there too. And it's a really good show. We have myself, I'm single. We have Erica, who has been married and divorced. So she gives us that perspective. And then we have Barry, who is married. So we have like 3 different perspectives on there. All right. So it's really a good show. We have a good time. So go to our Facebook group, What's Love Podcast. And you can find us there. Okay. So this should be about a little better. It's gotten smooth. It's still a little sticky. I'm trying not to add too much flour at one time. Okay. There we go. All right. If you ever find flour on your hands like that, just rub them together. If you find dough on your hands, get some flour, rub them together. It'll pull that dough right off. All right. And then you can go back, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to mix this up with wet hands. Okay. So I don't want to go wash my hands right now, because I don't want to come back and work with this dough with wet hands. Okay. All right, so we're making our soft taco shell dough. I'm gonna work this just a little bit, okay? I do want to work the gluten the same way that I did with the, still too sticky. The same way that I did with the pizza dough, if you were here for the pizza dough, okay? I want to work the gluten in here. Also, too, you can also go to Kedra's Kitchen on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, all right? And you can find past videos there, okay? All right, here we go. I think this is what I want. What I'm looking for right now is I'm just looking for this dough not to be sticky, okay? And I think I got it because I want to be able to work it. All right, without it sticking to my hands. A little stickiness is okay, but I don't want it to be like glob sticky, okay? That ain't what we want. I'm so glad you guys are here cooking with me. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, if you have questions, if I can't get to them while I'm cooking, and I definitely will go back and answer your questions after I post the video, okay? All right, so right now, I'm just doing a little press, fold and press on this dough, okay? It's starting to firm up a little bit. Little fold and press. All right, and that's actually what I want. I want it to get a little firm. So I'll show you. Can you guys see that? I gotta get a cameraman. I say that every time because I'm trying to speak that thing into existence, okay? Get a cameraman to get in here so y'all can see it. I don't have to have my camera, my phone on a tripod. Whew, still a little sticky. It's okay, we're gonna work with it. Fold and press. It's getting there. Fold and press. All right, I'm gonna make if you weren't here for the beginning, this is all right. If you weren't here from the beginning, I'm gonna make shrimp and salmon tacos. Okay. When I'm finished with this, I'm gonna make a little bit of slaw. And I'll show you how I make my slaw to go at the tacos. When I do shrimp and salmon tacos, I do that instead of lettuce, okay? Again, it's just working with flavors and, you know, trying to do something different, incorporating different flavors into your dish, all right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to divide this up into balls, okay? I should be able to get this big one right here. I should be able to get like 8 to 10 balls out of here, all right? So I'm going to just divide this dough into balls, and I'm going to put it back, put the balls, I think I made the first one too big. It's okay. Put the balls back into the bowl. And then we're going to let this sit for 10 minutes, okay? While this is sitting, I'm going to make I have a broccoli slaw that I'm going to add to this, okay? And I'll show you how to make the slaw mixture. I think I might add a little bit of, since I'm doing, also we're going to make a salsa. We're going to make a mango avocado salsa. All right. And since I have some avocados, some mangoes in here, I think I may add a little bit of apples. I'm gonna see if I have some jalapenos in the fridge. We'll add a little bit of jalapenos and apples to the slaw. Okay, give it a good taste, good flavor. All right, add some layers to those flavors. A little bit of heat. That's if I have jalapenos. And I already have my salmon cooked. Okay. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 balls in here. So I should be able to get like, yeah, I should be able to get like 10. So I have like 10 soft taco shells. Okay, 7. And I'm just doing them like the size of golf balls. Some of them are actually coming out, I'm taking off a little bit more than what I want to. But it's all right. So see, I have the size of a golf ball, okay? And I'm just neatly putting them in there. We'll leave that right here. So we'll have 9. I'll have 9 tacos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 soft tacos. I'm sure the neighbors won't mind a taco or 2, okay? So then I just have them in balls, and I'm gonna sit them right there. I'm going to get something to go over this. I'm gonna cover it. You can use a wet paper towel, okay? You can use a wet towel. You can use a wet cloth if you want to keep it moist. I'm going to use some plastic wrap. All right, and I'm just gonna set this off to the side and let this kind of rest. This recipe calls for a 10-minute rest time, but by the time we finish doing, we got to make the salsa, we got to make the slaw. Should be about more than 10 minutes, okay? And I have to finish off my shrimp. And if you guys are making meat, then you guys can, you're gonna make your meat too before we go ahead and do these shells. The shells are gonna be the last thing, okay? All right, let's go ahead and make this. I'm gonna make us some slaw, okay? Once again, because I am doing shrimp and salmon tacos. These are my shrimp and salmon tacos, actually one of my biggest sellers on when I do my tapas menu, and I have to cater. My shrimp and salmon tacos are one of my best sellers, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to make that. You don't have to do shrimp and salmon. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? But because I'm doing shrimp and salmon, I'm also going to make a slaw. All right, so I got my slaw. Hold on, guys. Let me get my stuff. All right. Need some. With the slaw, right? Here's a few different variations of what you can do. You can take slaw and you can actually add whatever kind of flavor you want. That's what you add to it, okay? So right here, I have Chipotle Ranch. I would have used this. It's like ranchy, has a nice little Chipotle taste to it, little spice, but I'm giving up the dairy, okay? Trying to at least, or at least raw dairy. So I'm not going to use this. Otherwise, I probably would have, okay? So I'm going to make my own slaw sauce, all right? I'm using broccoli. I'm going to use some broccoli slaw instead of regular coleslaw. You can use regular coleslaw if you like, okay? Can you guys see this? I want to make sure you guys see, like, what I'm doing. If y'all can see, give me a thumbs. If y'all can see, like, the food, give me a thumbs up, please. Otherwise, I'm going to, like, try to prop it up. All right. So, I'm using a little bit of broccoli slaw. Let me actually get some more. Because I'm going to share these tacos, okay? So, that's good. All right. Okay. I am using some vegan mayo, okay? So you want to have some mayo, and then you want to have vinegar. Does not matter what kind of vinegar you want to use. If you want to use like white wine vinegar, you can. Red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, you can. That's fine. I'm going to use apple cider vinegar because that's what I have, okay? You can even use, oh, hold on, wait a minute. My favorite vinegar is white balsamic vinegar. I love making, I love making salad dressings with white wine vinegar. White balsamic vinegar. But I don't have any. So we're going to use the apple cider vinegar. It's just as good, okay? So I'm going to use this. I'm not eating what I consider raw dairy. I'm going to use my vegan-aise, but it's basically a mayonnaise base, okay? Put some in here, mix it up. Just guesstimate how wet and creamy you want it, okay? As to how much mayonnaise you put in here, and that should be enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of my vinegar, my apple cider vinegar, okay? I'm gonna get that mixed up. This is like super, super easy, this slaw, okay? Super easy. I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar in here to sweeten this up, okay? Not much, just a little. All right. And then what I'm gonna do is this. This is where it's gonna get interesting. I thought I had some jalapenos. Let me check for my jalapenos one more time. Because I'm seriously pressed for my jalapenos, okay? Hold on. I have jalapenos. Let's see if they're good. They are good. Good. Yay. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is this. Move some of this stuff out of my way first. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of apple and a little bit of jalapeno to my slaw. I already washed my apple off, okay? I'm going to slice it. This apple don't look good. Oh, well. All right, so I sliced like a slice of it. See how it's a little brown, but it's good. All right. I'm going to cut that part off since I'm sharing, okay? And I'm going to cut this into little sticks the same way that little matchsticks, because that's how my broccoli slaw is, okay? My broccoli slaw are like matchsticks, okay? So I'm going to do the same with the apples, all right? Cut that up. I'm going to put that in there. Could have made those a little thinner, but that's okay. We'll do another. I want a little bit more apple, so I'm going to cut another one from this side. And you can take the skin off if you want. I didn't for no particular reason at all, okay? And I'm just going to cut these again into matchsticks. Bam. Here we go. Okay. Little matchsticks. See? And I'm going to add that to my slaw. Okay. That's going to be good. All right, cool. Okay, then because I want a little bit of heat to this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this jalapeno. All right, and with this, I'm cutting it on a bias, but I'm also going to cut the jalapeno down as well. So once I cut the little sliver of jalapeno, then I'm just gonna cut that as well, just like that. Okay, put that into my slaw. Give this just a little bit of heat, because that mango with that the avocado mango salsa that we're gonna make, that heat is gonna give it, this heat up against the coolness of that mango is gonna be really, really good. Okay, so again, this is my jalapeno. I'm gonna cut just a little bit more. All right, that's enough. So I try to think of like different, ingredients that I can incorporate that'll complement one another. And even though this is this jalapeno is really going to complement, really going to complement that mango that's going to be in that mango avocado salsa. Okay, you got the coolness of the mango, the coolness of the avocado, the crispiness of the apple and the slaw, and then the heat of the jalapenos. Okay, all right, let's taste to make sure that it's what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. Just needs a little bit of salt. Okay, oh yeah, definitely got that heat in there. That's gonna be good. I can't wait. I'm excited. Anybody else get excited about their food? I get like so excited about food when I know it's gonna be good. Okay, so I have my crispiness of the apples, the heat of the jalapeno. I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. Okay. Alrighty, our taco shells are still resting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move to our mango avocado salsa. Got my seltzer. This is seltzer today. It's a cherry lime seltzer. I use the frozen strawberries. I know I get excited about my food too. Kiki. I have my frozen strawberries as ice cubes. And I have fresh mint out from my mint plant in my little porch garden that I'm like so excited about. Okay. So that's my beverage for today. Sometimes it's good to give the little wine a little break. And we're going to do that today. Okay. Mango avocado salsa. So for this, anybody else get parsley and cilantro mixed up? Sometimes I be having to smell it. I think this is cilantro. That's the cilantro. Okay. Cool. Got my cilantro. Okay. So for this, it's real simple. Hold on. I'm missing an ingredient. All right. So I have my mangoes, my avocados, my red onions, my limes, okay, and some cilantro. That's the mango avocado salsa. All right. So first I'm going to start with cutting up my mango. All right. I'm going to slice on both sides because you know it's like a seed in the middle. Okay. This is the yeah. Okay. And then I cut it down the middle. All right. Can you guys see how I'm cutting it? And then this is I believe that this is called a yellow mango. And then I just cut the skin off, right? Just like that, okay? The same way I cut those matchsticks for the apple, I'm going to do the same thing here. But then I'm going to go the opposite way when I finish and dice this up into chunks, okay? All right? So it's going to look like that, all right? Y'all, it's raining here. Or it was raining. Oh, no. Right when I said that, the rain came back. This is just a day to just, oh my God, be in the bed. So I'm just cutting my mango. I love, 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 love this salsa, okay? It is so good. It is so good. And whether I'm eating like well, I only eat really like shrimp and salmon tacos, but so I put these like on all of my tacos. And then if you have like just a little bit left on the mango, who said you can't eat while you're cooking, right? I just try to shave that little piece off, little thin piece. Mango is probably like one of my more favorite fruits. It is my favorite fruit. Not one. It is my favorite fruit. I love mango. Okay. So I'm going to finish cutting the rest of these mango. The rest of this mango. Get off the skin. Cutting it into those matchsticks. And then cutting those into diced pieces, okay? Make sure you season your meat. All right, so we're gonna get to the meat after this. Again, I am making shrimp and salmon tacos, but you guys can do whatever you like, okay? If you're making turkey meat, ground meat, then yes, make sure you season it. Okay, so I think I have enough here for my mangoes. All right. So that was actually, I cut the mango on each side of the seed in the middle, okay? And then I cut each of those sides in half, and then I just took the skin off of both of those, cut those down, okay? And dice them up. All right, so the avocado, I have an avocado. And I basically do the same thing with the avocado. I'm gonna cut this down into chunks, okay? You can take this, just peel that right off. If it's a good ripe avocado, you could just peel that right off like that, okay? Do the same thing. I'm gonna cut it, some matchsticks. And then this avocados are a lot softer than mangoes, so, you know, don't fret if it doesn't come out perfect chunks. It's completely fine, okay? All right, and then there go my avocado chunks, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share the video. I appreciate you all. All right, I am going to add some salt to this, okay? Share, share, share. I'm going to have to give away something for people who share the video. I have a, do y'all want my, oh, you know what? I can send y'all a free download to my brunch cookbook. I think I may do that next video. Next meal we make. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this, okay? Just a little bit. Oh, guess what? I still have a whole other side to this avocado that I overlooked. So we're going to do this side too, okay? All right. Because I want everything in there. All right, peel it, okay? Peel this back too, okay? And then do a quick chop into chunks. All right, chunk it up, okay? Today I am drinking, I used strawberries, frozen strawberries as ice cubes. I have some mint out of my herb garden. And I'm actually drinking some cherry lime seltzer water. This is what I'm drinking. Okay, it's seltzer water. It's so good too with the strawberries and the mint. I had me like a little boo. Like about a month ago, I had a little boo. And I have invited him over to come eat. We have been talking for a little bit at this point. It wasn't just like, hey, how you doing? Can I get your number? You want to come eat? One like that. We have been talking for a little bit at this point. So came over to eat. And I made this for him. And he was just like so impressed. And I was like, yeah. So if you have a little boo, you went over, like really just throw some frozen strawberry cubes in there. The frozen strawberries, some mint. Little seltzer water. Hey, look nice and fancy. And it tastes good. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to do my onion. And after this onion, then we'll do the cilantro, the lime, and then we're done with the salsa, okay? So I took this onion, I already had some red onion. I cut it in half, okay? I left the butt on. I sliced the other end. All right, and then we're gonna dice this bad boy up, taking this top layer off. How I dice it, it's really simple. Since the onion already is layered on the inside, so it's really simple. We cut. I hope you guys can see this, but I cut slits going all the way across the onion. Okay, and then I just cut down, and then they come out already diced. Okay, easy peasy. I'm gonna add this in there with my mango and my avocado. Okay, and bam, there we go. Okay, all right, two more things, cilantro and lime. I have a lime. Just gonna cut this up. Roll your lime around, okay? Get the juices flowing, okay? All right, there we go. Makes it easier when you're trying to squeeze that juice out. I'm gonna use my little contraption here. All right, and bam, squeeze that juice out. I'm gonna go ahead and use the whole lime, okay? And I may actually use another one, but let's see how this goes. Okay, now I'm gonna get my cilantro. Fresh cilantro. Okay, I just tore some off. Now with the cilantro, you can actually leave it on the stem when you cut it. Okay, so I really am just gonna cut it just like this. All right, you can eat. This part is a little bit more tastier than if it was parsley. All right, so I'm just gonna chop all of this up just like that. You don't even have to pick the leaves off. All right, easy peasy. Just gonna chop this up. All right, there we go. Put that in there. Bam. All right, I'm gonna get a spoon. Rinse the spoon off. And let's mix it all together. I'm gonna add one more lime to this, okay? But I mean, it's looking exactly how I want. Except for I wanted it to be have a little bit more juice to it. You can add, if you want to add straight lime juice, you can. Okay. But I'm going to use this fresh lime. Get my little contraption. You guys, don't forget to subscribe to Kedra's Kitchen on YouTube. You can go back and watch videos that you may have missed. All right, here we go. Cool. All right. Add a little bit more salt to that. Mix that up. Yep, looking like a salsa, okay? Now, if you want to save this can actually, you know, save up to maybe, I've used it like the next day. I wouldn't use it any further than that, okay? But since I'm going to be using this immediately, then I'm just going to put this in the fridge until I'm ready for it, okay? I will cover it up though. If you're going to leave it in there like for the next day, use it again the next day, just cover it up. Ooh, it's raining. So that it doesn't turn, okay? Let's taste it first. Make sure it's what we want. It's gonna be so good. Okay, put this in the fridge. All right, so we have got our salsa done. Our mango avocado salsa, that's done. I got my broccoli slaw done because I am making shrimp and salmon tacos, but you guys can make whatever kind of tacos you desire, okay? And now we're gonna do our meat. This will be the time that you go ahead and cook your ground beef, your ground turkey, whatever you want. I'm doing shrimp and salmon, so I'm just gonna peel my shrimp right quick. Let's turn this bad boy on. Okay, while this is cooking, we can go ahead and start working on our tortillas, okay? Don't forget to season whatever meat you're using, okay? However you want it. If you want to do taco, if you're using any type of ground meat, then I would suggest that you go ahead and season it with like a taco seasoning. But if you're doing like I'm doing and you're using seafood, then you know, season it however you want. I seasoned my salmon because I already cooked my salmon. I pre-cooked my salmon before I started the video. So I seasoned my salmon with a smokehouse maple, and let's see. a little bit of blackened seasoning. So, I mean, I'm all about the heat. I was dating this Jamaican. You know, Jamaican food be kind of spicy sometimes. They have like heat to it. So I was dating this Jamaican. And ever since then, oh, he was a chef too. He was a good chef. He would cook. He would cook. He was cooking. But ever since then, I like spicy stuff. So I'm gonna, in addition to my jalapeños, I'm gonna go ahead and add some blackened seasoning to my shrimp. Okay? And then once my skillet is hot enough, then I'm just gonna add this to it. Let it cook. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook, okay? But you go ahead and whatever you're cooking your meat, now would be the time to get it started, okay? I'm gonna wash my cutting board off. So that we can get to working on these taco shells. All right, so I want a dry cutting board. You want a dry cutting board, okay? Or some type of dry surface. Doesn't necessarily have to be a cutting board, but just a dry surface to work with these taco shells. All right. I'm going to be cooking my taco shells on the flat top, okay? But you can use, it's best actually to use some type of cast iron device, skillet, whatever. But today I'm gonna just cook mine on my flat top. And you could, here's what you want. You want a heavy skillet or a heavy, you know, whatever, pan, whatever you're gonna cook it in. You want it to be something heavy. Okay, so that shrimp is cooking. That shouldn't be long. All right, here we go. We have our tortillas. All right. Hold on, let me wipe this flat top down. Alright, so for my flat top, I'm putting it on like a medium heat. I'm putting it on a medium heat, alright? And let me move some stuff out the way so y'all can see. Hold on, y'all. Let me put these, since I'm done with all of this stuff for the salsa, let me just put this back in the fridge so I can move some stuff around and y'all can have some room to see. Give me a second. I'm claiming, like, you know, when I get a house that like this like fabulous kitchen where I just have all the room, okay? Okay, so put this up there. Okay, put that right there. I'm gonna use a little bit of parchment paper, okay? All right, so my shrimp is basically done. I turned the oven off. I turned the stove off. All right, for the parchment. I mean, for the parchment paper. I turn the stove off. And I'm just going to let it continue to cook on that carryover heat, okay? All right, so I'm going to use some parchment paper. I'm going to put my dough on the parchment paper. And you can use a cutting board if you want. You don't I mean, a cutting board. You can use a rolling pin if you want. You don't have to, okay? You can press it out. But the reason why I put it in between this paper is to keep it from sticking on my hands, okay? And basically I'm just pressing this thing out. Can you guys see that? I hope you guys can see that. Basically I'm just pressing this thing out. Let's get you down here a little closer. Not closer to me, closer to this, okay? All right, I'm just pressing this out on in between the two pieces of paper, okay? This is parchment paper, all right? When I open it up, there goes my soft taco, okay? All right, let's move over to the other side, okay? Alrighty, so I have this on a like low to medium heat. I'm gonna pull this off of the paper. Woo. And I'm just gonna put that on there and let that cook, okay? All right, and I'm just gonna get all right, while that's cooking, I got another one of my balls that I'm going to press out. Okay? Can you guys see everything? Another one that I'm just pressing out. Again, this is parchment paper that I'm using. All right? You could use a rolling pin or you could just press it out like how I'm doing. Okay. Gonna check it, flip it. Pull that off. All right, that cook. That one continue to cook. Let me go get another ball. I'll be right back. Get a little plate to put them on when they come off of the flat top. And it's cool, you guys. I love making homemade taco shells and pasta. I love making homemade pasta. And even though I don't need pasta, we did pasta last week. I may do another one tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, on Wednesday. All right, so this first one is done, okay? And bam, got a flour tortilla, okay? Put that over there. Flip that one. Now, how do I know that it's done, right? You ask. See how it's still like a little translucent, or maybe you can't see that. See how it's like a little translucent on here? I don't want it to be like that, okay? So when it's cooked, well, actually, I'll take that back. That is how I want it. It's the white part. I'm waiting for the white part to kind of turn. And you can look at it and tell, you know, when it's done. All right, as long as I can't see through it anymore, then it's done. Okay? Yeah, so I want it to turn mostly white. Let's just put it like, I mean, not white, but how do I explain? I don't want it to look so doughy, okay? Now, again, this works way better on a cast iron skillet. I just don't have my cast iron skillet right now because it is still in my storage unit in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so here you can tell the difference of this one is almost done. This one I just put down. Okay, so you see the difference, how like on this side it still looked a little doughy right there. Okay, that's what I don't want. All right, okay, cool. So I think all I'm going to do for myself is about 3. That's more than enough for me. All right, and this one should be about done. That one should be about done. See how this one is starting to turn? Can y'all see? I wish I had a light over in this by this cabinet. Y'all can see. Bring it out some. Okay, see how that's starting to turn right there? That's how I know that it's cooking. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this because I don't want to cook it too long on either side, but I'm gonna end up flipping it again in a minute. So you see guys? Okay, so while we're waiting on that to cook, we still have 2 that are done. So let's go ahead and go back over here. All right, set those to the side. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, cool beans. Let's get everything out, okay? I have my salmon. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I have my slaw, and I have my avocado salsa, okay? Mango, avocado, and of course I have my beverage. And the shrimp, we'll pull the shrimp off the stove, okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take my apple slaw, put some at the bottom, okay? A little bit of apple slaw at the bottom. Bam. Let's check on this other one over here. coming along perfectly. I'm gonna put some apple slaw at the bottom. Again, you know, whatever you choose to use. If you want to do regular tacos or regular meat, that's what you choose, okay? So I have my apple slaw at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat on here. So I have my salmon. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, get some shrimp. I got some shrimp. Put 2 pieces of shrimp on there. Let's get my avocado salsa. Okay, put that on top. Bam. I had the third one calling my name. Let me get it. All right, so this one you can see a little better. See how it looks like it's starting to turn and brown a little bit? That's what you want, okay? I'm gonna let this sit on there just a little bit longer. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get a little bit of lime. Should have got pulled some more cilantro out. All right. Put a little bit of lime on there. Hold on. Not done yet. Because we do like for it to be pretty, right? Even if we're cooking for ourselves. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm just gonna top it off with just a little bit more cilantro, okay? All right, so now we have our third tortilla. Might as well go ahead and dress this one up too. Slaw, salmon, shrimp, bam, a little bit of salmon on top of that. Salsa. Let's add it to the plate. I'm getting so excited. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And here we go, you guys. Move all this stuff out the way. Alrighty. Here go our scratch-made tacos. Can you guys see? Oh, we got our homemade tortilla. We have the shrimp, the salmon on top, okay? You guys can use whatever toppings you like, okay? All right, now, my favorite part. Let's taste it, okay? Yeah. So excited. Oh, it's still nice and hot too, that tortilla. All the flavors I have, it's a little, I taste that jalapeno that I put in the slaw. The crunch of the broccoli slaw and the apple, the sweetness of the mango, creaminess of the avocado. You can hear the crunch, right? Yeah, creaminess of the avocado. It's just so good. And then that scratch made tortilla, you won't ever want to buy another one again. I have to take another bite. That smokehouse maple on the salmon is a very good compliment to it. It's nice and smoky. It is so freaking good. Okay, guys. I'm going to go enjoy these tacos, okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed watching Keedra's Kitchen. Join me again Wednesday. I don't know what we're going to make yet, but I'll post it to my page, okay? So make sure you like Keedra's Kitchen. Make sure you share this video, all right? And the ingredients for this are on Keedra's Kitchen page, okay? I put the ingredients out. Yes, I will. I'll try to post the recipe, but if not, just come back and watch the video. Go to YouTube, Keedra's Kitchen. You can follow along with me there because I post the videos on YouTube, okay, guys? Listen, thank you so much for joining me in Keedra's Kitchen. I really appreciate all of you who stayed and watched either the beginning, the middle, the end, or the entire time. I appreciate you. And go cook something good, okay? I'm about to eat these tacos. Cheers. See y'all later.